Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 134 of Sold with Updike Pugh.
I'm Jeff Updike.
I'm Weston Pugh, and we've got a great show today. We've got two amazing homes. The first one we're going to take a look at is going to be in the farmer's market, I believe. No, the second one is in farmer's market. The first one is going to be in an amazing modern neighborhood called Vanguard Way. It's a great neighborhood developed by Diane Cheatham, and we'll get more to that. But let's find out what we're going to talk about in the second half of the show.
And in the second segment today, we are going to talk about outdoor kitchens. It's that time of year when everybody considers doing something outdoors and they really get to start taking advantage of it. So it's going to be an interesting conversation.
Yeah, and it has been a glorious start of the day.
Wow,
Seems like
yeah.
the clouds have parted, and it is nothing but sunshine out there. It's also really humid these days.
Yeah.
So I will take it because I feel like we all need a little more sunshine right now in our lives, given how rainy it has been lately. So real estate seems to be on a tear right now as well. We're getting things moved in and out. It is a great time to be in the market. Interest rates continue to be amazing for buyers right
Yeah,
now.
they're still running right at 3%, which, 5 years ago we thought this can't last forever.
I know.
And now it's lasting.
And it's so interesting because buyers have become really creative in the different ways that they're able to come up with ways to be as comparable to a cash buyer these days. And it's really working out. A lot of times buyers are actually winning. I know there's a lot of hype out there right now, and I think that we feel like it may be overplayed. The media has really found a couple of one-offs and really beat them to death, and I don't think the market is quite as extreme as they are leading it to be.
I don't think so either. There was a story the other day on TV that talked about where a buyer had made an offer that was $300,000 over list price.
Yeah.
Now I didn't see, maybe I don't want to say they didn't, but I didn't see in the story where they talked about what price point that was.
Right.
So, if that was a $5 million home, you have to keep things in perspective.
Yeah.
So, but
It definitely did not happen on a $200,000 condo
No.
or 3.2
sure it didn't.
in
But
East Dallas.
But we have some buyers that are competing with cash, and the way that they're doing it is they're getting grandma or grandpa to provide the money for them.
Right.
And then they will create a traditional mortgage, file a deed of trust. IRS requires them to charge a nominal interest rate for that loan, because if you don't, otherwise it becomes taxable. But you can forgive up to $14,000 per person per year. And then at the point that grandma and grandpa pass away and have their estate dealt with, that mortgage can be handed over as part of their
Inheritance?
Inheritance, thank you.
It's amazing. And the other thing too is they can do that, and if there's a situation where you need to go back out, you are able to go back and get a traditional mortgage, but at your own pace.
Yes.
Which is really great. And so I guess the moral of today's opener is that there are homes out there for people to buy.
Yes.
And there are ways to make that happen. If you're interested in buying a home, contact us, and we'd be happy to talk to you and go through options, and maybe we'll turn down some of that chatter
Rhetoric.
about the insane markets.
The unrealisticness of some of what we hear out there. So
Yep, and it has been. We've got great houses today. I think we can go ahead and jump in the first one if you're ready.
sure, why not?
All right, so the first one we're going to look at is going to be 21 Vanguard Way. And this is actually a modern neighborhood that was created by Diane Cheatham, an architect. And it is for homes that are created as one-offs, basically, by architects that have been approved. And this is an amazing area.
It really is. And the neighborhood's called Urban Reserve. The main street that runs through it is Vanguard Way. It ponies right up to Cottonwood Creek. That is, as you see on the map, the solid line that you see to the west of the neighborhood There's a dart rail track that runs right through there, but there is the White Rock North Trail that you can jump on right over at Royal Lane, and that will take you all the way out to North Dallas, or it will take you all the way down to White Rock Lake. The trails in the city of Dallas have just become so cool. I mean, they're such a draw. Neighborhoods that buy around these types of multi-use trails tend to see their values go up over time because you're adding another layer to these things.
And you've seen that Dallas is really focused more and more on connecting. And so connectability will allow you, as Jeff said, to get further north and further south, all the way to White Rock Lake as well. So this is a really great area, great access to 75. You can go east and west, both using Royal or Forest, depending on which one you need. It's a great feeder if you're going in to the Presby area. And 635, TI, all of these areas really become accessible from this standpoint. The other thing, too, is if we step back and look about entertainment, getting into downtown and to the American Airlines Center, that should probably take you anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, given traffic patterns and the time that you leave.
And these homes are all really very similar in style. The neighborhood has some very specific requirements about building construction so that they maintain the integrity of the style. As you can tell, this has a lot of solid surface, a lot of concrete surface on the exterior. You walk up and it's got this really cool modern door, and then it opens into a big foyer that is polished concrete floors. The stairs to the right go upstairs. You have a full bedroom down on this level that is really a second master.
Yeah, just about a second master. And because of the way the topography flows, it looks like we're actually looking from a second floor, but this is actually just the first floor when you walk in. Again, we're going to look at this great walk-in bathroom. One of the things that they've done is really focus on a lot of energy efficiency elements. And because of the polished concrete floors, it really does help booster your energy efficiency scores, and therefore it does fall into compliance for the HOA guidelines. Here you can see they've done a really great job of creating a wall of built-ins that act as the closet. And as you step around to the other side, you see a really great bathroom with a really, as we were surprised for a secondary, great walk-in shower as well.
And as you head upstairs, this opens up to a really great sized living room. It is that very popular floor plan of the kitchen that opens to the dining room, that opens to the living room, but lots of light, vaulted ceilings really provide just an enormity to the room.
And I think that there was another picture, but we didn't quite get it, where when you're coming up the stairs, there were additional shelves that actually ran in tandem with the steps, so it really had this extra layer of architectural detailing. Here, this is a really great example. If you look into that window, there is actual wood that has framed the entire thing. So even though we're looking in a very modern home, there are elements in this that actually ground the home and create that soulful look, and it's not such a hard edge element.
It's really not. And this is just another view of that living room. Here is the secondary living room that has the kind of the formal dining area in it that looks out over the city. Such spectacular views from this home.
Yep, and that little closet over there on the right-hand side, that actually runs the full distance. It's a really great place to use for mechanical, great storage, and it's a really great way to keep all of the elements of that TV tucked away. As you can see here, they've done such a great job of using floor-to-ceiling windows, and these windows actually have identical ones stacked above them, as you can see right here. Come upstairs through the twisting spiral staircase, and you get your second living room, or as you could set it up for another loft for guests. Also, it could be a really great office. The light in here, we were really impressed. It was a little bit dark, but it really seemed to be a warm home.
This is the second master that's on the second floor of the home. Still a great size bedroom. That's a king size bed for perspective. Really great double pane extra argon gas windows that provide a lot of just quietness to the home.
Absolutely. And here we see we've stepped into the master bathroom. Great separation from tub and shower. And then you have additional storage. As you look there at the mirror, there is above there as well.
And this is really unique in that you come downstairs and this home has a secondary apartment in it. So you've got this downstairs living area that's got its own private patio space here. And those doors go into a great big kind of a studio apartment style.
And so if you're one that has to work from home, this would be a great way to separate home from house as you come in here. One of the other elements that we enjoyed about it is that if it was a multi-generational home, this home has a separate, almost kitchenette here and its own bedroom and bathroom. Again, they have not spoiled this and given it shrinking little windows, but again, you can see how much light is coming into this house.
And this is the bath that's in that apartment with the big walk-in shower and solid surface countertops in the space downstairs as well. So they didn't skimp on quality and didn't skimp on style.
And this is coming back to the deck off of the secondary apartment. Great space. Again, it's private. It gives you everything that you're looking for if you wanted to do a rental or if you wanted to do it for a family member.
So 21 Vanguard Way, it's a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, 1 half bath, 2-car garage, built in 2006, but heavily remodeled in 2020. It's about 3,300 square feet, priced at $969,900. And we want to say thank you to Ronnie Golden for letting us talk about her home today.
Yep, it is a beautiful home. In the comments below, you'll see a link and you'll be able to get more information and see all of the images that we didn't use on this show. If you would like to take a tour of this home, please let us know. Our contact information will be at the end of the show. Let us know, and we'd be love to make that happen for you.
Absolutely. This neighborhood is really so special. I mean, It's just such a great neighborhood. So
what are we going to go to next?
So let's zoom downtown to another really great neighborhood. And this is in the farmers market area of downtown. The farmers market area really began about 2005 with a revamping of the farmers market area itself. And then a lot of the newer construction came in. Much of the initial construction down here were the multifamily apartment communities.
Right.
And then a secondary wave of it began with a lot of builders coming in and building these really cool 3-story townhomes. And the thing I love most about them is they didn't skimp on quality. They kept, these are almost all brick construction.
Yeah.
And to me, that it has more of the urban downtown feel.
It has a brownstone feel to me.
It does, because
like a Chicago brownstone.
Absolutely. And it's very different when you come into like the Oaklawn and Uptown neighborhoods where you've got brick on the first floor and then you've got either siding or stucco or whatever. It's a different vibe. It is still an urban vibe. It's still a city vibe, but this is more of a polished vibe to me, I think.
Absolutely. And we'll take a look at the map so you get a better understanding of where we're talking about. The farmers market has really taken off, and it is one of the gems of Dallas in spring and fall. They do such a good job with bringing product in that is full of color, whether it's the flowers that you want to put in the spring or the gourds in the fall. It is amazing. You have really great access, as you can see here, to just about every highway that goes through Dallas. And if it's not here, it's probably 15 to 20 minutes away.
And again, you do have access to bike paths down here. Obviously, downtown is going to be one of our most walkable neighborhoods. The farmers market, like Weston was saying, has really evolved into not just that old style farmers market that we used to have, but they've still got the tin barn garage, but now they've got almost a food hall type environment where you go in and there are different stalls that have different flavors of food. We had Indian there a couple of weeks ago,
cloves.
and then we had Thai earlier this week.
Benami.
Both of them were absolutely phenomenal.
Yep, and they even have, the restaurants there, I'm droning on about this, but you've got Rex Seafood down there. 8 Cloves is actually moving into the Bishop's Art District and will take over the old Hattie's place. And then the Ben Hami, I think that's new, but I could be wrong. There might be one further up north, but we had excellent food there as well. So it's a really great place to go. There are little places to hang out with the kids, great places to get fresh vegetables and take them home. But again, you're in the downtown area. You're probably a quarter of a mile from the Dallas Art District as well. So there's really a lot to do. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this photo. And as Jeff was saying from the beginning, the construction on this is completely different than what we see in so many others. They've done a really great job of bringing in the brick that really just begins to impart that quality of construction that I feel like sometimes we're missing out on some of the newer construction these days.
And this is right on the corner of Cesar Chavez and Canton. And so it being on a corner unit, you've got really great exposure to the kind of the northeast, and then you've also got really great exposure to the north and the east.
Yep.
So you've got kind of dual exposures, and this is one of the largest floor plans available in the farmers market area.
And so we talked about the quality and the construction, the way that it held itself together on the outside. When we come inside, it does not begin to disappoint. So as you see here, you've got stairs, you've got one bedroom there on the right-hand side, and this is the one on the left. And this is set up as an office because there isn't a closet. One could be retrofitted. It is not considered a bedroom. So this would be a living area, an office, and as you can see here, we've got plantation shutters, and these plantation shutters will carry throughout the entire unit as well.
And you flip back over to the downstairs bedroom. This is a king-size bed, just for reference. Really great size nightstands, and the plantation shutters continue into this bedroom as well.
Yep, and this also has its full bath. The full bathroom is downstairs, also opens up to the hall, which gives you really great access. As you come upstairs, now this is where it really becomes pretty amazing. We were surprised at how large the actual floor plan felt. They've done a really great job of staging this one, but I felt like there are so many additional spaces where art could be hung, and also there's room for a lot more furniture if you so have that.
And this again is a very, very open plan from the kitchen to the living room to the dining room. That dining room is so well grounded using the rug and where the fixture is, but you've got room that you could actually do a table for 12 over there.
Absolutely. And so we're going to turn around, we're going to pitch back and look back into the entire area. So you can see the stairs go up, and just to the left of that is the kitchen. The kitchen is great size, but a lot of times they're so open into the units that maybe they become too intrusive. This is done really well. Really great material has been used in the cabinets. High-end appliances have also been used, and it has the elements that today's cooks, both for purposes of preparation, but also for entertaining, really are looking for.
And, that's a great use of that mobile island in the center. I'm not sure if that's built in or not, but it really fit in perfectly to me. And, but you've still got ample room on each side for, 2 people to work.
Absolutely. And so what we've done now is we're going to shift gears. We're going to head to the third floor. And this is actually a study on the third floor. So we kind of had a living room office downstairs. On the third floor, look what we have. Built-in shelves, and again, as I mentioned, we've got the plantation shutters, and they've carried a really great and light palette as well.
And this bedroom is huge.
It is a big master.
Absolutely huge. Wood floors continue all the way up to the third floor. Plantation shutters continue all the way up there. I think on the second floor, you've got 12-foot ceilings, and I think on this floor, I think you've got 9 or 10-foot ceilings on this one.
I'd agree. And here again, we're going to see separation of tub and shower. That frameless shower glass that is very popular today, separation of vanities. I don't think we have a picture, but it is a really great sized walk-in master closet as well. Not a lot that you're going to need here. It's super simple, efficient. We did get a picture of that. And as you can see, this is what I was hoping we would get to see, is that they've gone a little bit further and given you that third rail assistance. So those are little handles that you pull down, and everything that's up there comes down. Change out your seasons, or just leave all the sports coats upstairs. So it is a really well thought out floor plan. Even a little extra, you get a window in that closet to keep that natural light in.
Yeah, and there is a little balcony off of, is this going upstairs or is this on the second floor?
That is on the second floor off of the living room.
This is the little balcony that's right off of that. So you've got seating on that level that kind of faces off to the north, to the west at that point, but you've still got really great exposure to all the downtown skyline views.
Yeah, and as you can see, you can kind of see the downtown sky views right there. That is the green bank building that we're seeing right there. And this is on the third floor. And on the third floor, we actually have 2 private balconies. And so this is a view from one, and I believe we're looking more towards the east-west, and then this is looking more towards downtown. Again, an amazing view. It is a great place to relax first thing in the morning with coffee, or use it again in the evenings with a glass of wine. This is one of those ones that you do not want to miss.
You will not. And this has a community pool in it also, so you've got some built-in amenities to the complex, and they are very well maintained. This is really one of the cleanest complexes that we've been through in a long time.
And they've done a really good job. As you can see here, there's a couple of different shades of brick. So it creates harmony, but allows diversity as well.
So 5111 South Cesar Chavez Boulevard is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage built in 2014, a little over 3,100 square feet, priced at an amazing price of $825,000, and that is $262 a square foot. And we'd like to say thank you to Matthew Edwards for letting us show his home.
Yep. And so again, as I always say, check the comments. There's a link. Click on it. You'll be able to get a little more information. You'll also be able to see pictures that we weren't able to use. And if you'd like to see us, please let us know. Love to make that happen.
And with that, we'll be right back.
There are lots of ways to keep up with us. Visit and like our Facebook page to watch us live and get updates about future show topics. Also, visit our Instagram account where you can see the latest homes we have for sale. You can also check out our website at updikepugh.com where you can create customized searches of active and sold homes that you may find of interest. If you'd like to know how much your home is worth, visit homeprice.fyi and you can get a price instantly. Just enter your address and a couple of other pieces of information and we will email you a price. If you are on the go and podcasts are better for you, our second segments are available on iTunes and Spotify. Last of all, you can reach out to us by phone or text at 214-377-2223.
And welcome back to the second segment. Today is Sold with Updike Pugh.
You missed it just now. Our producer counted us back in and he goes 3, 2, a little bit longer, 2, 1, and we're back. Thank you so much for joining us again. We've got a great second segment. We're going to talk a little bit about
outdoor kitchens.
One of my favorite topics because I love to grill out, and 'tis the season to get out there and salmon, steaks, hamburgers, whatever it is. These kitchens are going to make it that much better.
They really are, and I'll tell you one of the things I've gotten into lately is watching TikTok videos, and I've gotten addicted to them. I've not posted a single one, but I love watching people cook in TikTok videos. It has inspired me to get back into cooking again. And they do it in such a way that, the videos are only 60 seconds long. And so they've got to cram all that information into that 60-second period. And for some reason, my brain seems to absorb it that way. And so I have been considering some of the appliances that I'm seeing people cook on.
You did buy that thing.
I bought an air fryer.
A double air fryer,
Well,
a stand-up.
It's just broken up is all it is. It's about the same size as every other one.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But the other thing, no. So anyway, we wanted to talk today about outdoor kitchens and just kind of talk through the variety that you can go through.
And it's really important because there's so many different types. You can start all the way from the tiny one, like we're about to talk to you now. They're limited space. Don't worry. There is something out there now for just about everyone. Amazon is an amazing asset right now these days because it can get that to you. But the tiniest little ones, I think, did we get a link that we're going to show everybody?
Actually, there's a link to this on our website.
Okay.
So if you go to updikepugh.com/outdoor kitchens, it will take you to the link for this article.
And there it is right there.
Yeah, the inspiration for today's video came from an article that we were reading that was written by Jamie Weiss, and it's on houselogics.com, which is one of the National Association of Realtors tools that we have to work with. So talk about the first one.
So I love a tiny space because I feel like it's one of the ways that people really can figure out, A, like you with TikTok videos, but B, it's a really great place, like whether you're having everybody over for the game or you're just grilling out because it's Tuesday night and you just need to decompress. This is a really great setup, and there's so many different elements. Here you can see they've done the small Weber here, and I believe this is one of those small green butane tanks, and it's very interesting because we were over at client's house the other night for dinner, and Dave cooked some amazing chicken on a Weber grill that is identical to this. So you don't have to have all of the hoopla to actually come up with a really great meal.
You really don't. And you can, even going to the kind of the next level up from this, there are outdoor kitchen kits that are available that make all the sense in the world if you don't want to be the one that kind of builds it from the ground up.
Okay, and so that's the next one on that link. If we can get back, you will see. This is called, it's a kitchen kit, and the web address is www.oous.com. And for my backyard, there is a really strong possibility that this configuration right here works. One of the great things is I was looking at the different website, you can incorporate your own grill, you can incorporate an egg, a sink, a fridge, or like right there, you've got a smoker. So there's a bunch of different elements, but one of the things that I thought was really, really smart is the way that they're incorporating the decorative. They've really brought in the firewood to lay on the bottom to create a visual element, and I thought that it really just kind of worked it so well together to create, again, a modern yet warm, approachable outdoor kitchen.
And this one is fairly inexpensive. The kitchen setup itself is about $1,500. Now that does not include the green egg, and that is not going to include the plumbing connection for making your sink live, but it is going to include most of what you see there in the picture.
Yep, and if you're going to cook with an egg, there are plenty of YouTube videos for you to follow along, and I would encourage you to learn. That is a once you master the egg, you'll never go back, but it does take a couple of pork shoulders to get that figured out.
It really does. I never did quite figure the egg out before.
Jeff borrowed mine for what, 2 years?
2
and then you were like,
years.
hey, I'm done. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll be right
So
there.
many other things to do.
You did. You were
Stand
just so
around and wait on
busy.
wood chips.
It is. All right, so we're going to jump over now. We're going to talk about the one that is made of concrete and steel. And I feel like this is something that we find a little more common. And I would say if I had to pick a developer that I've seen this used quite often would be David Weekley when he did the units that were there on Lemon behind Old Mario's. And I felt like he did a great job because I feel like these elements that he put in together made really useful outdoor spaces. And it maybe have been on the small side, but you got everything that you needed.
Yeah, and he did those and put them up on the rooftop. So you had, you not only got the view, you not only created another reason to go up and enjoy your rooftop deck, but they were able to do, the cool thing about doing these out of the concrete and steel is much of this is wood frame, and then it's got cement board laid over the top of it, and then you can choose to coat the cement board with any kind of, you can do it with a resin or you could do it with a plaster product.
They've also got the stacked stone if you want to do stacked stone or if you want to do true stone.
Yeah, this is the style that I did out under my pergola on the wall.
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah,
it
yeah.
was just cement board back there, and then I was able to go back in and put the coating back over it, put a texture on it, paint it, and that is a really good thing about this level is you have the flexibility to do whatever plan you want.
Right. I agree with this. The next thing we're going to talk about is outdoor kitchens with personal style. And I feel like this is really where people get to shine. And I think it's really fun because you can see who thinks that the kegerator is important, who is a grill master and wants to pull that keg. If you were my brother-in-law, you would somehow figure out how to incorporate a 15-foot smoker, which I just do not understand, but God bless him, it's enormous. But it is a really great way to create both a focal point and a really interesting place to come and have really great community. And I feel like it's even more important given everything that we've been through now, and as things open up, these are just going to be used, I feel like, almost every night.
I agree. And this is, people are going to come over to your house and hang out. And that's one of the things I really enjoy is entertaining. And, so when people come over, I want everybody to come outside and hang out and, enjoy the camaraderie.
Yep. And the last one that we're going to talk about is an outdoor kitchen that says sit a spell. And I think that that's really critical. We showed Mike and Kristen homes earlier this summer, and there was one of the houses over in East Dallas, and it had this amazing outdoor kitchen. But what really kind of accented it was the different elements that incorporated seating and just allowed you to really enjoy it beyond just dinner.
And the lighting, the umbrellas, the color, everything you bring into it is going to add just another little layer of personality to it, I think. One of the other things I wanted to point out is that the outdoor kitchen, adding outdoor kitchens is one of the largest ROIs you can get in terms of investment on your house. So you're not, we tell people all the time, take those projects on because you're going to enjoy the living in that environment. There are very few things you can get, dollar for dollar return on, but it's the benefit you give or the energy efficiency you receive. NAR's report from 2020 said that outdoor kitchens return just over 70% return on investment.
And I get it, and one of the other benefits is that outdoor living space is not considered heated or air conditioned, and therefore doesn't show up on your taxes. And so it's a really great way to create additional living spaces and really not have that tax hit you.
Absolutely. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope that if you are planning an outdoor kitchen and you have any questions about what would be a good investment, what wouldn't, certainly give us a call. We'd be happy to talk to you about that.
Yep. And just remember, we want to be your realtors for life.